Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Zodiac Bandit, and today I want to discuss about the one thing I want to see Critical Role Campaign 3 do differently than the rest. So I want Campaign 3 to finish on a smaller scale than the other two. Campaign 1 ended with Vecna attacking the world, threatening to take it over and bring it into his age of darkness. And Campaign 2 ended with Lucian or Mollymauk threatening to take over the Chained Oblivion, or that city, into the real prime material plane and begin raining down destruction. I want to see a much smaller scale threat, a more personal threat, be the main focus of the last arc or last story arc of the campaign, not a world-ending catastrophic event. One of the things the cast has been saying this entire campaign so far has been to throw your expectations out the window. And for me, my biggest expectation is that they're always going to finish on a big, grandiose battle, whether it be known by everyone or known by no one, but still a big, grandiose battle. And this is the one thing I really want them to change. I think a much smaller, more character-driven story arc to bookend this campaign would be such a different way for them to do things. They've been going big and grandiose for the last two, and I think small and compact will be just as meaningful and impactful to the viewers and the players if they do it this way. It's obviously too early in this campaign to know how they're going to end it, and I would be foolish to try to predict such things, but some things could potentially be the finishers if we're going for a much more personal campaign. Maybe going after the people who affected Duggar in the way that they did to make him end up killing Bertrand. Or maybe Delilah Briarwood comes back and instead of, going after Vecna, they go after her and stop her from bringing back Silas Briarwood after they Ron Laudna somehow. Or they could do a myriad of other things. Maybe it's something to do with Dorian's family potentially losing power if Dorian makes it that whole way, and they have to save his family from losing their power over the Silken Squall. Smaller things like that are some of the best arcs that we had in the previous two campaigns, to where I think bookending this campaign on one of those would be a huge, much more personal and more fulfilling ending for a lot of people. So however you think it may end, I personally want to see it on a smaller scale. A smaller fight, a more personal fight, kind of like what they did with Lucian at the end, but the implications if they lost that fight were too big. I feel if they had a personal fight with small consequences if they lose, will be different enough from the rest of the campaigns where it won't feel like everything that ever happens in Exandria is world ending. And that is a problem that I think people have in most campaigns, most movies, most video games. No matter what it is, no matter how small the team, the scale, or whatever, it's always world threatening. And I think this isn't a group of people who would be protectors of the world. This group to me seems more like we're going to do some things for ourselves, put some money in our pockets, help some people along the way sort of group. They don't feel like a protecting Legend of Vox Machina or a, honorable Mighty Nine. Let me know what you think of my thoughts down below in the comment section, and tell me what you want them to do differently personally for yourself. Do you want them to do a much larger, more grandiose scale? Maybe instead of it just being the prime material plane in threat, it'd be all of them. Every single one is in danger of whatever this villain is. And do you think this group of people would actually do that? Who knows? I don't. That's why I want it to be much smaller scale. Gotta fit the party, But tell me what you think down below, and have a Merry Christmas or whatever you celebrate. Have a happy holidays. This has been Zodiac, and I will see you next time.